Hello, this is Jonah Rosenblum, your Record-Courier Postgame Show. A little bit different this year with COVID. Obviously, going to do more of these from home. But a big victory for the Southeast Pirates, 61-56 over Garfield tonight, getting revenge for a victory from Garfield when they played on Friday. Three matchups this season, two within the space of several days. The Pirates fell behind early, and they fell behind by a lot, 11-0, 18-4. The G-Men got off to a red-hot start. In particular, Caden Spade got off to a red-hot start. He made four straight shots at one point to score 9 points in the first quarter. But the Pirates somehow got back into this game, and they got back into this game fairly quickly. After trailing 18-4, they rallied back within 20-19. So if you do the math, that would be, I believe, a 15-2 run for the Southeast Pirates. And how did they get back in this game? It started with Evan Riffle, who was really effective down low. And for all the strengths of the G-Men, they don't necessarily have a true five. They're much more of a perimeter-oriented team. And so the Pirates exploited that matchup. They sent a lot of lobs to Riffle, and Riffle had a fantastic first half. He had 11 points by halftime. In the second half, the G-Men still held a small lead for a while, but Southeast came back to tie it on a couple of three-pointers from Brandon Clint. And Clint was a key in this game. He scored 20 points to lead all scorers. 14 of those points came after halftime. He had a couple of huge three-pointers, as I mentioned, to get Southeast right back into this ball game. He had a big jumper from the free throw line as Southeast took the lead. But perhaps more than anything, I mean, I mentioned what Riffle did in the post. I've mentioned what Brandon Clint did with his shot making. But perhaps more than anything, the Pirates really got better defensively. They gave up 14 points in the first 5 minutes of this game, but after that, they only gave up 4 points for the remainder of the first quarter, 13 points in the second, 10 points in the third, and then they only gave up 7 points in the first 7 minutes of the fourth quarter. So the Southeast defense got a lot better. They forced a lot of turnovers. They moved to a press. They only forced one turnover in the first quarter when Garfield went 8 of 14 from the field and 2 of 5 from the arc. But the Pirates defense got a lot better after that. They got a lot more pressure, got a lot more turnovers. So really an impressive win for Southeast, especially because this is a Pirates team that hasn't necessarily been in a league race like this. And this was a huge game. Coming in, the G-Men had 3 league losses. Mogador had 2, and Southeast had 2. They're currently the front 3 in a very packed Portage Trail Conference chase. And this was a big win. Obviously, Southeast coming off the loss to Garfield on Friday. Coach Mike Matisse said he felt like this was a must-win for his team not to lose twice in a row to the G-Men. So they come up with a huge win. And again, for a team that hasn't been in a league race before, this was a really impressive response, not only to Friday, but to how they fell behind early on Tuesday. And for the G-Men, still plenty of chances. They play Southeast again. They play Mogador on Friday. So the G-Men will have their chances to get back into it. We certainly saw how dangerous they can be, whether it was the way Caden Spade played in the first quarter, whether it's what Tristan Gettian can do as one of the best scorers in the league. But also tonight, we saw how well Anthony Dema played, one of the best games I've seen him play. He was really aggressive driving to the basket. I mean, he's one of the best running backs around, so why wouldn't he be able to drive to the basket with authority? He actually led Garfield at 14 points. But the G-Men had 4 scores in double figures, and if they can get that kind of balance to complement Gettian and Spade, they're going to be a really dangerous team, and they are certainly not out of this chase. But tonight belongs to the Pirates.